Hey guys, what's going on? Indie Brew coming at you today with kind of a different video. I wanted to talk about some news that came up that, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts and feelings, opinions on the whole situation because this news directly affects my son, right? So we need to talk about it because there are some things that have happened that concerns me a little bit. To basically sum up what happened, Activision is making Toys for Bob, who is the studio that brought us Crash 4, which they did such a fantastic job on. They're making Toys for Bob go into full-blown support development for Call of Duty, specifically Season 3 of Warzone. So this is what Toys for Bob tweeted out a couple days ago. They said, Toys for Bob is proud to support development for Season 3 of Call of Duty Warzone. Looking forward to more to come. Let's go, Dev Squad, yada, yada, yada. Now, if you're a Call of Duty fan, great. Honestly, could probably care less about the situation. Probably doesn't affect you that much. But as a Crash and Spyro fan, it freaking sucks! And the reason why this sucks is because Toys for Bob did a fantastic job on Crash Bandicoot 4, did a fantastic job on Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and it's just kind of like, it's kind of like a bummer, I guess, at least for me, to see, oh, now they're going full-on support development for Call of Duty Warzone. Nothing against Call of Duty, nothing against it at all, but the reason why this is concerning is because this isn't the first time Activision has done this. It's also concerning because if we go over to this article right here, some of the developers have either been laid off or they straight up left. It's kind of fuzzy because, there's reports that they've been hit with rounds of layoffs, but they've also been saying reports of layoffs have been incorrect. There's not been a reduction of personnel recently at the studio. So it's kind of weird. What's actually going on here? Regardless of whether it was layoffs or not, developers from Toys for Bob have either been leaving, maybe their contracts expired, maybe they're being laid off. Whatever it is, there are people who have worked there before, and when this happened, they're not working there anymore. Now, like I said before, I'm not hating on Call of Duty, right? I think Warzone is super fun, I don't really play it that much anymore because that's not really what I'm into nowadays, but, it's fun, I don't mind it. What sucks is we just had Crash and Spyro pretty much revived, and now it seems like this resurrection of these two franchises it has potential of being shut down, or at least there is potential that we won't see like a new Spyro, like a Spyro 4 or like a future Crash game for a while. And there's a few things that I do want to talk about that does concern me regarding this, because some people have been saying, oh, maybe they're just, it's possible that they're just doing Season 3 of Warzone and maybe going to do their own thing. But there are a few things that do concern me regarding this. One of these things being Nicholas Cole, who has worked on Spyro Reignited Trilogy, who has worked on the Crash games during the time with the company. He says this, and he uses this interesting language. He says, "It's the end of an era, but I wish my former co-workers with Toys for Bob all the best with what's ahead." And so, he ends it with, I wish them all the best, but what really concerns me is this right here. It's the end of an era. It's this language specifically. And it has me concerned, right? Like, it has me worried. Are Toys for Bob, are they going to be done with Crash? Because now they're going to be full-blown going forward with Call of Duty, right? Another thing that kind of worries me is, and again, this might be a small thing, but Toys for Bob now, they changed their logo a bit to, for the lack of a better term, to kind of fit more Call of Duty, right? And that worries me because it's like, wait, are they not doing anything Crash or Spyro ever again? What is going on? I hope this isn't a permanent thing. Finally, kind of the last thing that concerns me a bit is this paragraph right here in this article from Games Radar, which it says, despite the reported layoffs and assignment, it seems Toys for Bob isn't abandoning Crash Bandicoot. Okay, seems great on the surface, right? It seems like there's still hope. However, this right here, what comes after, is a little worrisome. Activision spokesperson says this: Toys for Bob remains the lead developer on Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, and is dedicated to delivering engaging gameplay experiences for fans now and in the future. And then they're actually talking about, hey, there's been reports about Crash multiplayer game that was rumored to be in development, and stuff like that. Cool. Here's what concerns me. Toys for Bob remains the lead developer on Crash Bandicoot 4. Right? Not talking about any future Crash games, not even talking about any future games, but Crash Bandicoot 4, which is already out, which honestly, I can't really see them doing any like DLC or anything with it. That's what concerns me. It's like now Activision is taking Toys for Bob and making them work on Call of Duty, and it's having Crash and Spyro fans worried, like, we just had these franchises kind of revived. Are we going, is it the end? Is it the end of the revival? Now, there are rumors of this multiplayer Crash game, and I think Liam Robertson actually tweeted out, yeah, like there's been, potentially some development. I don't know much about this. I'd like to look more into this, but it does worry me. And here's another big reason why this worries me, is we have seen this before with Ravensoft. Activision did the same exact thing to Ravensoft back in 2010. Ravensoft, before they were doing Call of Duty stuff, they did games like, I'm trying to think, Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy was one, Marvel Ultimate Alliance was another one. Pretty cool games, right? In 2010, Activision did the same exact thing to Ravensoft, put them as a support development studio for Call of Duty, and Ravensoft has only been doing Call of Duty stuff since, to my knowledge, right? Since 2010, they've only been doing Call of Duty. My worry here is that Toys for Bob is going to suffer that same fate. We're never going to see them work on Crash or Spyro ever again. They're going to suffer that same fate, right? Now, as a Crash fan and as a Spyro fan, I'm more dedicated to Crash and Spyro, but I am a fan of both. It is concerning. As I've said multiple times in this video, it does concern me. Does this mean this is the end for Crash and Spyro as a whole? Is Activision killing off Crash and Spyro completely? I'm going to remain optimistic, and I'm going to say, no, I don't think this is actually the end for Crash and Spyro. Are there going to be Crash and Spyro games coming out of Toys for Bob? I don't know. There is hope with Beanox. Beanox could still potentially come through and make a future Crash or Spyro game. For those of you who don't know, Beanox made Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, which is the CTR remake, and they did a fantastic job on that, so I can't see why maybe they could potentially come through, make a Crash 5 or a Spyro 4 or whatever. But I am still going to remain hopeful with Toys for Bob specifically, because going back to that tweet, it specifically says that they're working on Season 3 of Warzone. Now, that could just be Season 3 of Warzone? It could not be. They could just be a full-blown support development Call of Duty studio from here on out. I don't know. I'm going to hope that it's not just Call of Duty stuff from here on out. Because, again, they did such a great job with Crash 4. Like, Crash 4 has become probably my favorite Crash game of all time. And if you ask me, it really doesn't seem like a lot of people who are working for Toys for Bob really want to be working on Call of Duty. They want to do Crash Spyro. They want to do their own things, some of their own ideas that they might have. But Activision is sucking them in like they did with, and then they've done this before with companies in the past because they own them, right? It's sucking them in, making them work on Call of Duty. Why? Because Call of Duty makes money. That's what it comes down to. This is a quicker and faster and more efficient way for Activision to make money because they're going to be cranking out Call of Duty content quicker, of course, and that is what sells, especially in America. And it is really sad, right? Because, again, Crash 4 was incredible. Spyro Reignited Trilogy was amazing. And to think that, like, I think someone said it in one of the mentions in the tweet, but it's like a waste of talent, I feel like, right? Like, these developers aren't going to get to work on maybe what they want to work on. Sure, maybe some of them want to do this, but I have a feeling that a lot of them probably don't want to do this, right? Considering of how many developers left after this happened. And it sucks because now these devs can't really be creative with things, maybe things outside of Crash and Spyro that they want to do. Maybe they want to create their own platformer. Maybe they want to create their own game, but they can't do that now because Activision is doing this, right? And it's sad. I am going to remain optimistic, though. Again, I'm hoping that this isn't for the long haul, that Toys for Bob, you know, isn't going to be doing Call of Duty forever. I hope it doesn't become another Ravensoft situation. You know, I really hope that they can make a future Crash or Spyro game again. And I don't think this is the end as a whole for Crash and Spyro, because again, we still have Beanox, and this could only be for Season 3 of Warzone. It doesn't really feel like that. It feels like that they're going to be kind of doing this for a long time, and we're probably not going to get a Crash or Spyro game for a while, but like, you never know, right? But it does suck because, you know, Activision, you know, what they say goes, essentially, with Toys for Bob and stuff like that, because they own them. So it's unfortunate. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to get my feelings and thoughts out there about this situation, especially being a big Crash fan, and especially just absolutely loving Crash 4 and seeing how great Crash 4 was, and how much love that Toys for Bob put into that game. You know, it's hard, right? And I'm going to remain hopeful. I'm going to remain optimistic still. I don't think it's the end for Crash and Spyro as a whole. I don't think Activision is killing off Crash and Spyro. But it is kind of, to sum it up, it's not looking good for Crash and Spyro. I don't think it's the end, but they're kind of going in this direction where it's like, maybe Activision really is trying to just kill off these franchises because they're not making enough money, essentially, and that bothers me a lot. I guess we'll kind of see what happens from here on out, if Toys for Bob will continue with Call of Duty after Warzone Season 3, or if maybe they will eventually be allowed to crank out some more Crash and Spyro, or maybe some of their other ideas and you know, games that they want to make, right? So yeah, that's it. Again, I don't really make videos like this often, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing more news videos like this in the future, because yeah, this is news that I care about and I would like to talk about it. So maybe we'll have more of these videos in the future. I said this in a previous video that I did regarding news. The edges of Andy Brewer News touch. One can't help the occasional crossover. So you might see more videos like this in the future. You might not. Don't know. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next one, I'm Andy Brewer. I'll see you later. Peace out.